Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Lois Lane, issue number 3. This issue slowed down a lot, and we did get a few things in it, but we didn't necessarily get what we needed to make it, like, oh my god, wow! Although I think they were trying to with a moment or so. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you 5 things about this book, and you're going to be able to determine for yourself if it might have been worth it. Let's get started. Greg Rucka is the writer. Mike Perkins is on art and the cover. Paul Mounts does the colors. Simon Boland does the letters. The variant cover is Sana Takeda. And Superman is created by, you know what? Screw Superman. He shouldn't even be in this book as far as I'm concerned. Lois Lane. There's a Lois Lane book, mother fathead. Anyway, so number 1 that I want to talk about is Clark is stupid. In this one, like, Superman just comes off as straight dumb. Like, seriously? You just, I enjoyed this, though. Make no mistake. As annoyed as I am with the way that Superman is being portrayed in here, I still really like it. I genuinely appreciate it. Why? Because at the end of the day, I have been getting really sick for years with Lois Lane just being the in distress damsel. Like, oh my god, enough of that already. So while we're never going to properly see Clark as being in distress, I mean, not in a good way, what is interesting is seeing how sometimes Clark can be a little bit too overprotective. So it's not so much that she's in distress as he just doesn't know when to back off. So that was actually pretty good the way it was portrayed in here. That's going to directly lead into number 2. Lois Lane forgives in a really weird way. Like, dude, I'm just saying, the way that it happened here is basically, if I've got a really awesome car, or even better, a motorcycle, and my wife is pissed off at me, I could just be like, okay, hold on, listen, I know you're pissed off because I did such and such and such, but you want to go for a ride on the bike? But like, psh, listen, maybe my wife is just simply stronger than the way that they're portraying Lois in this particular regard. Because my wife would be like, yeah, you can straight go fuck yourself. I'm mad and I want to fight. Like that's just, I think that's the way that most women are. Most women I've encountered at the very least. You know, saying a bike isn't like, I don't think I'd ever want to be with someone who'd be so simple as, I'm so mad at you. Ooh, flowers. Like, dude, seriously? Seriously? I don't like it when women are written that way, and that seems to be the way that she was written here. Yes, later on she did go and take it up with Clark directly, but yeah, the damage was done in my mind at least. So let's get on to number 3. Question versus question. Ooh, and we got a return of a certain question. Nope. No spoilers, no super spoilers, just a little bit there. I genuinely enjoyed this. This was a really good fight, but there was a problem with the fight, and that brings me to number 4. Fap, really? Really? Like, multiple times when you're blocking, yeah, maybe sometimes it could sound a little bit like fap, but nobody with brains, sorry, this can actually sound insulting. I'm trying to be humorous about this, but let's just say nobody with common sense is going to put the fap onomatopoeia. Does not everybody know that fap means you're masturbating? I mean, like, dude, seriously? Seriously? Fapping off and stuff? Like, no, really? You wrote fap? You actually wrote in the words multiple times. Fap? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, okay, you know what? That's okay. That's cool, man. So, look, let's get into number 5. The end. Ew. Seriously? I'm not going to spoil who Lois Lane walked in on, but I'm just saying that person wouldn't have known, like, hearing and... Come on. Come on. So yeah, that just seemed like it was gross for the sake of being gross, and I really didn't get that. Those couple of things that were, especially that last part, and the weak-minded Lois, I mean, it just, to me, it just feels a whole lot like this. It brought the comic book down a lot, which otherwise should have been a really good issue. The question versus question was pretty damn cool. I did want to see a lot more of Lois. I want to see a lot more of Lois being Lois and putting up with a lot of nonsense. It feels to me like the only nonsense she put up with was Clark, and she was easily swooned over. Yeah, sorry. That's just dumb. Anyway, guys, still a pretty good book. Just no more of that nonsense, please. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.